Years ago, when Amy and I were first married, we drove really old cars. Mine's still old today, but and Amy's broke down. I took it to the mechanic. The price to get it fixed was not a lot of money to a lot of people, but it was a lot of money to me. Who knows what I'm talking about? You've ever been there, right? Wasn't a whole lot. And so evidently, I guess the look on my face was like, oh, and I just kind of must have shown that. And he said, I didn't know the guy, he said, I'll tell you what, you don't know me, but I know who you are. He said, my daughter actually came to Christ in your ministry, and so this one's on the house. We prayed blessings for this guy. It was very meaningful, and it was a blessing to receive. Years went by. I was in a auto place getting my oil changed, and there was this young mom, had two little kids kind of hanging off of her, and she found out what her car was going to cost to be repaired. And she started crying. And she got on the phone, and she went outside and was talking to her husband. Said, I don't know what to do. We don't have this money. It's our van. We drive our babies in it. What do I do? And I thought back to the blessing I received, and I thought, you know what? That's a lot of money to her. But at this point in my life, I don't need that money. So I walked up to the counter, and I said to the guy, hey, could I pay for her car? But you can't tell her. I want to pay for the repair. And he got excited, why would you do that? I don't know. I just think it'd be awesome. He's like, yeah, it was awesome. And so just don't tell her. And so I swiped my card, and he said, what do I tell her? I said, make something up. And so she came back in, and she's kind of teary-eyed, and he said, you're not going to believe this. And she said, what? He said, your car's free. And she said, why? And he said, we've got a special going on today. She said, what kind of special? He said, it's a buy one, get one free. She said, that doesn't make sense. He said, the last guy buys it and you get it free. And she started crying. And then right there, she started thanking God. She got on the phone, called her husband, and through this emotion, she's saying, God had just provided for us. It's just amazing. It's just amazing. I'm here to tell somebody that it was a blessing to receive, but with no hesitation in my mind do I tell you, it was more blessed for me to give on that day. It was more blessed to give than to receive. The fulfillment, the joy, the sense of being used by God to make a difference anonymously in someone else's life. And whenever you give, you will always be blessed. That doesn't mean that you give $100 and you get $1,000 back. You might. But what it means is you have the fulfillment, the joy, the sense of destiny that God used you to make a difference in someone else's life. Give, you're a blessing to others, and you are always blessed. That's why I say, without any hesitation, without any weakness in my voice, that giving is good, 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 because it is always more blessed to give than it is to receive.